Y a traer el pelo suelto. Ok, una no se conectó. Premium accounts. Wait, what? Ahora Twitter para hacer live tengo que estar premium.
¿Qué?
Sí, ahora para hacer live en Twitter tengo que tener un premium account.
Oh, Twitter is getting so
Diablo,
annoying.
Elon Musk está exprimiendo centavo a centavo la plataforma. Y aunque no lo creas, caía alguien de vez en cuando.
Ahora, ¿cómo es que yo hago el live en Insta?
Mira, a ver, take your time. Si hay alguien aquí, puede reportarse. Estamos haciendo el soft prep. Ya que todas las redes sociales han cambiado.
Estamos haciendo
todo.
un testing, que la tecnología cambia cada 5 segundos.
Como por ejemplo, acabo de encontrar
Estoy
que
aquí
Elon
peleando
Musk ahora no nos deja streamear si no estás pagando 15 pesos al mes.
Elon, why would you do this to us?
Oh, we know why.
Oye,
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be English. I forgot about that. It was supposed to be English, Spanish. I don't know
Oh.
what language.
well, okay, where is... I'm trying to find how to do the live over here. On Instagram. Because it said...
So you're on the computer. You need to go to the computer, so you need to go to the desktop.
Oh, verdad. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can see it. Now let me go live. Oh my god, did it cut out? Wait.
Hey guys, español, inglés, whatever you guys prefer. We're just doing the soft opening because we run out of time and technology is changing. So welcome, say hi. Oh, I need to check the comments.
Yep.
Oh, there's comments already. My bad, guys, I'm so sorry here.
Really?
Let's see. Cookie F1. Oh, F1. Estoy comiendo. Quieres eating. She will be soon. Sí, no tardes mucho because la computadora mía ya está running out of resources, which is fantastic. Let me know whenever you have the live setup.
Yeah, I'm over here fighting with it. Give me a sec. Almost done. I had to do another stream key.
We need some music in the meantime. We can do Formula 1. Oh, that's too like Hunter.
Onyx, I can't hear you. Oh, there we go. Technology is kicking our butt today. What is going on? Wait, now I can't hear you. Wait.
Are you? Okay, I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So you're live now on Instagram?
Yep.
Damn! Then you need to show me later how to do this because I've never done it before. So
I can hear the music in the background.
you hear it? I think it's too loud, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little too loud.
That should be better.
Yep, we're live on Instagram now.
So I think we're ready to kick this out. 4 viewers, 3 in YouTube, 1 on Twitch. That must be.
We're ready.
So I think we're ready. So
There's a couple people over on Insta.
Hey! So, by the way, you need to read the comment from Instagram because we will not be able to see them here.
Okay, let me just.
Anyway, let's officially kick this with the soft opening. Where's the soft opening? I used to have an opening here.
Yes.
Where is it? I have so many. Oh.
Hello, everybody.
Bienvenido. Welcome back. Bienvenido to another episode of El Coqui Otaku.
That was better. It's just
You never know. Thank you guys so much.
No, it's not wrong.
Fantastic. We beautiful, amazing. It's my first time. La bachata se soltó en Puerto Rico y la interpretación de la reportera en modo de la pareja. ¿Cómo?
Y cuenta.
Welcome back to the first live episode in English of El Coquí Otaku. Tonight you're going to witness the most copyright episode live. We're going to be fighting with the algorithm today between K-pop and J-pop.
We've been fighting with the algorithm, with technology.
And you see me suddenly like jumping, like taking out the headset because I hear the short circuit already happening. So I know they're going to explode anytime soon. So yeah. Logitechs are interesting. So yeah, so they see me like jumping. So the fact that I don't see the light here, I know that the short circuit is coming soon. So suddenly going to be like, and they're going to blow my eardrums.
Oh no,
so,
we're probably gonna witness one of my lights going out as well. Like I have a feeling.
The lights go out. It's going to be sponsored by Luma, the power grid in Puerto Rico. Make us proud every day. So we start with politics. That's so wrong already. So guys, thank you so much. First episode, K-pop, special guest, Krys, one of the K-pop master in Puerto Rico. So Krys, go ahead. Mi casa, tu casa.
Hi everybody, I'm Krys. I'm a huge K-pop fan, but I'm an OG anime fan from back in the day. So this episode is kind of like a combination of things that I like. So it's going to be very fun. And I'm very grateful to be here.
And not only a big fan, I think you're also a coordinator. How do you call that? Who make events?
I'm a lot of things. I work in social media. I work in communications. I've hosted a couple of K-pop events here on the island in Puerto Rico. I'm trying to do a lot of everything because I've always loved K-pop, and the fandom is definitely growing. Just like anime, I feel like back in the day, the anime fans were few and like we were considered nerds. I mean, we still are, but like now it's a little more socially acceptable. It's the same with K-pop. So it's really fun getting to like work in something that I like so much.
Yeah, you want to follow Krys' social life, go to her Instagram and you're going to see how many times she's taking picture with shirtless, sexy guy from Korea, sweaty, all soaking water. I'm like, what's going on here? So,
yes, my father's very proud of that.
Great. And what about your rest of the family?
They're actually very supportive. They're like always cheering. They're like, hey, she likes Asian things. Follow her. And I'm just like, oh my God, you can't say it like that. But they're very supportive. I'm very grateful.
The last thing I saw, you have one of the K-pop singer on a wheelchair on a stage getting all soaked. And I thought you guys were going to draw him down.
That was Ted Park. He's a Korean rapper and he's amazing. And I swore that he was going to fall off the stage because I thought he was going to slip. I was terrified. If you see me in the background of those clips, I am holding up my phone recording, but I am also terrified that he's going to face plant off the stage. But everything was fine.
I was waiting for that picture, to be honest. But heads up, guys, also. So today, also part of the experiment. So we're connected for the first time through Instagram Live through Krys. So I will be able to see the comments
Yeah.
in all the Coqui social media, YouTube, Facebook, all the social media watching us, Twitch. But for Chris' website, StreamYard, even that they charge us a lot of money, they're still not there yet. So they will, Chris will have to read the comments. Sadly, they will not be screen.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's interaction. We're going to get there.
Yeah, I have
let's-
Instagram on one corner of my computer.
So let's kick this out. So anime and K-pop, the relationship that many people doesn't like to accept, but they need to accept it. Like the cousin that you don't like, but is their favorite one from all the family ones. And Gabriel says that Pen 100. What's Pen 100? That's a K-pop band?
No idea.
He got me there. So
We'll figure it
Gabriel,
out
you want to
eventually.
elaborate more? More than happy to. So K-pop anime, many people doesn't accept it, but they're cousins who go through a journey many times together. And believe it or not, these two worlds many times they're in collapse. When we have
They have
K-pop in the
been
anime.
colliding. Yeah, they've been colliding
And-
for longer than we thought.
And I feel like it's going to be more now because, I mean, we have said this many times before, but for those who haven't realized yet, doesn't want to accept it, anime is being invaded. Not invaded, it's growing, expanding the cultural
Yeah.
horizon. So anime used to be only Japan, and it was like, all right, so like it's only Japan. But today's day, there's a lot of competitors bringing good quality product, quality that many times they're higher than many anime series. And Korea,
Yeah.
China,
And it's
France,
becoming more
those two-
mainstream.
Yes, and
It's
be more than
becoming
happy
way more
today to speak.
mainstream.
We're going to have a few collabs between K-pop and anime that many people don't realize, and we're going to start. We're going to kick off with the first segment, K-pop idols in anime. By the way, guys, feel free to drop your comments, share with join the conversation. You agree, disagree, we're missing anything. Be part of the conversation. This is not, we're making live not to watch us, it's to socialize here. So be part of the community.
Interact.
So K-pop and idol anime, many times people doesn't realize how many voice actors in the Japanese most of the time are K-pop artists.
Yes. And I was very surprised because I didn't actually know that they were voice acting. I knew of the theme songs, but you're the one that told me this.
And the way it's going to work tonight, guys, I'm going to speak about the anime, Chris is going to speak about the K-pop, because I will be honest, I know nothing about K-pop. I recognize the opening, but I know nothing about K-pop. And because I got distracted speaking, let me get the media here. By the way, you had this one. Oh, my bad. You got this one, Chris.
Okay.
Can you read the comment, please?
Perfect. So, yeah. So I don't see any comments. Wait. Well, I see you.
Oh, it's on the
what
screen.
question
It's
you
on the screen.
sent out.
But do you see the screen? Okay, if one say, in your opinion, for someone who has no clue of K-pop,
There.
how would you say it took
Yeah.
off here in the West?
Oh yeah. In
Oh,
your
yes, yes.
opinion, for someone who has no clue of K-pop, how would you say it took off here in the West?
It's all yours.
Ooh. Okay. So I think it's very similar to anime because personally, the way I found anime was just randomly on YouTube one day when I was in middle school. Like I knew Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto, obviously, like they were fed to us since we were kids, but I was not aware that that was an entire genre. I was not aware that was anime. So it was the same for K-pop. A K-pop video popped up on my YouTube recommendations back when YouTube recommendations actually worked. And I just fell into this like black hole of just kept looking for all these artists because the music was so catchy and colorful. And it wasn't like the music in the States. Like the genres were so different. So I think that's also how a lot of people found anime. They found one anime and then they found another and another and another. And I think that's how a lot of people have been finding K-pop. And now because of the social media, it's easier to access because these K-pop idols are also coming to the States more to tour and they're more mainstream media now. So it's not like this weird random little thing in the corner of the internet anymore. So I guess that's the best way I can explain it.
And I'm surprised how many times we go to conventions and there's most of the time a K-pop panel. Puerto Rico have a lot of conventions. We've always been the K-pop. and even here in some anime convention, they bring it too. From the dancing to
Yes.
the everything.
The random play dance. So there's this thing in the K-pop world where it's like the choruses for K-pop dances are usually very eye-catching choruses, and they're usually made kind of like for TikTok for everybody to remember the chorus. So they do something called random play dance, and they did it, I think, at an anime convention that I went. Oh, Mega Geek Con.
Yeah,
We
Mega
both
Geek
went
Con.
to Mega Geek Con. Yeah, and they did random play that. So they would just play the chorus of the song. It would have a countdown 3, 2, 1, chorus, and then whoever knows the song just goes into the middle, does the chorus, and goes back. So like now that's a thing that's being brought into anime conventions. So that's really fun to see.
And with now finally I can kick it off with one of the first voice actors in Japanese, and I was surprised for this one because one of my favorite series from all time, talking about fairy tale, we have the K-pop singer. Damn, I can't pronounce that song from Big Bang. Did I pronounce it right?
Daesung,
That song. I'm going to mess
one
it
of
up
my
so many
favorite
times tonight.
Korean vocalists. He's an amazing vocalist, and he's also an amazing vocalist in Japanese. So that's why he was also considered for this role.
So who is this guy? by
But
the way?
yeah. So Daesung
okay.
is one of the main vocalists of the K-pop group Big Bang. Big Bang is one of the biggest OG K-pop groups. They were like kind of the first ones to do more hip-hop style, and they've been around for a long time now. They recently had a little bit of a reunion, but like they've been together for a long time. But he has a very amazing vocal range, and he's also been in the industry since like 2003, I want to say. But he does a lot of Japanese music as well. I feel like he does more Japanese stuff than Korean at this point. Oh, there they are.
One of his songs.
That is Big Bang.
I love the song. The name of that song?
Oh,
Bang
technology
Bang
is
Bang.
kicking our butt today. Bang, bang, bang. Straight to the point.
So I was surprised to that he is on
Yeah,
Fairy
we're-
Tail, which I consider one of the most important arcs from Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is a huge anime, many seasons, so huge that I think we were recording with one of the voice actor, Austin Tinder, which he's one of the main characters from the first generation of Fairy Tail in
Austin.
2013, and now he's still working on it because we had the new season of Fairy Tail. But I get the picture here of the character. He is the Rock Dragon. The Rock Dragon in the name of the season.
Fairy
Dragon.
Tail.
Damn it! I lost the name of the arc.
Wasn't it just
The
like
arc
Rock
is called
Dragon?
Dragon Cry. Which Dragon Cry is one of the, I consider it Dragon Arc one of the most important arc in Fairy Tail because it's technically the opening to the finale after a long journey of the guild. It's the one that technically start opening. Yeah, I mean, every season of Fairy Tail is an adventure. Honestly, it's a different drama, and it doesn't get boring. Doesn't stop.
And the fact that they would consider him even for like a role, like that just tells you how fluent and how he can act in Japanese, being a Korean idol.
And I'm going to come back to it later because that season also have another K-pop artist involved, which I'm gonna go to spoil it now, which opened to one of my favorite arc of Fairy Tail. But let me hold it because I get excited and I'm going to spoil the second part. But moving on, another of the voice actor from K-pop that is also in the anime world, talking about Juno from TVXY.
TVXQ.
That one.
It's one of the
I'm
many
telling you guys.
K-pop names that is just letters. TVXQ is a very important and famous group in the K-pop world. Right now they're a duo, but they are very legendary and they've been around again since early 2000s. So the fact that I didn't even know that he voice acted for this, I'm so ashamed of myself. But yes, he's a very amazing singer. So I'm very impressed that he's voice acting for this. And you didn't know about Yona of the Dawn. I'm the one that told you about it, right?
No, nope, not at all. I'm thankfully learning about K-pop. You have a question over there. What characterizes K-pop apart from being from Korea?
What? Where?
In the screen right now. What character?
Where? I
What
don't see it.
characters? Really? You didn't see the main screen?
Oh,
No,
K-pop apart from being from. Is there? Yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. K-pop, the K-pop and the J-pop system, because it's literally a system, are similar in a lot of aspects. While J-pop concentrates more on fan interactions, because the fandom culture in Japan is so big. The same with anime. They don't really focus on training dance and vocals. What they focus on mostly is interacting with the fans, having concerts every week, making sure the fans feel special and more of that interaction. While the K-pop system since the 90s, because it was inspired by Michael Jackson and all these artists, the K-pop system is you train in vocals, you train in dance, you train in acting, you train in fan service. And if you're good enough, you're allowed to debut into a group. Back in the day, it was less groups, and now there's so many companies pumping out groups left and right. It's getting a little oversaturated, but these idols are very talented. And Japanese idols can be talented as well, but you definitely see a difference if you put them side by side as to what is more important to them. So I guess
And speaking about
that's the best way I can explain it.
The series where he has the voice actor, he's the main character, or the male of this series, on Jonah, which I understand is also in Crunchyroll. It
Jonah
was on
of the Dawn.
Netflix. Not sure, still on Netflix. On
It was
Netflix,
on
they love
Netflix
to.
because I had seen it. It kept popping up.
I'm trying to get the trailer, which I had it somewhere here. Damn, it's killing me when this happened. Anyway, no, let's Crunchyroll.
Technology is not on our side today. It's crazy.
Anyway, I had the trailer. It's somewhere. I'm going to find it right at the end of tonight. But moving on to another of the voice actor, which K-pop actor also in the anime, talking about Juno from 2 p.m. And when I saw 2 p.m., I thought it was the hour.
2 p.m. The reason they're called 2 p.m., here's some lore, is because 2 p.m. is the hottest time of the day. So that's why they're 2 p.m. While there was another group called 2 a.m. under the same company, and they were more vocals. So they were more sweet because 2 a.m. is the coldest time of the day. So there's your lore.
I mean, the guy's kind of hot too. So hot to admit it. So maybe that's why. Making sense too. I'm trying to get this song. We had a song for him. It's not TKY.
Yeah, it was. Dang.
Again, hands up.
Hands up, yes.
Dímelo, Corillo. How's it going? Heading from VT. Bueno verte. Gracias por unirte. We're doing Spanglish tonight, by the way. Why the video's not playing?
Technology is just not on our side today. There it is. I think your computer wants to blow up at this point. Yeah. Mine too.
Yeah, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Don't say it too loud because dude, it's me, Gary. Neko, dude, you changed so many names on your username, which I don't know how to track you any longer. Every month, every season, you have a new username. So moving on. I forgot So very interesting from Juno. Juno have one character which also have a movie which really surprised me. I have to confess I haven't seen yet, but for those who are familiar with Detective Conan, he have his own movie. You're kidding me. Where is it?
Something funny that I noticed of all these Korean idols that are voice acting, their groups are not currently active. Like the groups are still intact, but they're doing their own thing. So like that's also they're doing just side gigs, just side quests at this point.
I'm trying to get that trailer. Oh, okay. At least I don't have the picture, but at least have the trailer of Detective Conan. So this is the guy. That guy, anyway, that's him right now speaking.
Wait, I can't hear it. Technology's just not on our side today.
Oh wait, because I haven't
there
seen
it is. There it is. There it is. Detective Conan.
So that's him from as a voice actor.
Yeah.
It surprised me to have a main character, and they didn't knew it was a movie. So Detective Conan is a very big franchise. Many people love it. One of the classic anime back in the days when anime was only available in VHS and DVD. So watching him as a main character in a movie of Detective Conan was surprising.
Yeah, Detective Conan is like Detective Conan is like OG. Like, I feel like you're not really an anime fan if you haven't at least heard of Detective Conan once in your life.
And
what are you looking for?
I don't know why the picture opened in the wrong place, but sure, I will take it. So one of the latest voice actor we have also K-pop. K-pop's a voice actor acting. We have today also
T.O.P.
from Big Bang, which I learned that. I learned from Big
Bang
Bang too. It's surprising to see two
of the same group.
What can you tell about this guy? Because it's kind of amazing to have two from the same band, two artists in the anime world.
I feel like it's not really surprising that he was chosen for the role because he has a very deep voice. He's more a rapper, but when I saw this, I was like, okay, yeah, it makes sense because I can imagine. And then I checked out his voice acting, and he was amazing. He's no longer in Big Bang. The contract ended, but he's still considered one of the top like rappers in K-pop. Visuals, fashion wise, like when K-pop wasn't mainstream, he was at Paris Fashion Week all the time. Like people knew him because of fashion. So like he was a big deal. He still is, but he's more low key now. So I'm surprised that he did this like little side gig, but that's so amazing of him.
So
are you trying to get bang bang bang?
Didn't play? I thought it played.
It's lagging. Oh, we got a question. How would you guys differentiate Japanese anime from Korean anime? What do you think?
Oh, we can do a whole episode just in that. So okay, damn, you got me. I had to think about this. So today they're technically matching the quality of the Japanese of the anime, Japan anime. However, the story when we speak about schools, we know we can see the K-pop drama in the school. When we go to drama, we can see the male characters and female more aggressive, especially with the pencil. The pencil is trying to be a little bit more shadow liner, especially when I use two good examples, which we're going to speak about in the next section. Tower of God and Solo Leveling. And the God of High School. When you see those shonen genre, you can see that in the drawing, they're more darker in the lines. However, when you go to the drama school, like one of the latest one, we're going to speak it later, True Beauty. True Beauty is pure K-pop. It's pure K-pop. The opening, the everything. So
it's like so different. It's the art style, the vibe. Obviously, also the budget, I think, comes into play because anime is already its own universe in Japan. I told you, I was watching Lisa's documentary on Netflix, and they were showing when she was recording some of the songs for Fairy Tale, and it's like the budget for a soundtrack for an anime, it's ridiculous when you think about it. Everything that they put in for just the background music, like the budget is on a whole nother level.
And talking about budget, going all out, it's time to move to the second segment about anime featuring K-pop tracks, those opening and ending credits that many times we underestimate, don't realize they're K-pop singers, and many people fight with all soul and heart that they're just anime, J-pop, and suddenly they're like, oh wait, they're K-pop, surprise! So
yes, because it happened to me.
And opening with one of my favorite one, Tower of God. Tower of God, one of the like I mentioned before. High school. Oh, let me get it here. Damn, it's so hard. I thought I was a multitask person. Is proof that I am not. So here we go. Tower of God. Tower of God.
We got a question over on Instagram.
Go ahead. All yours.
What K-pop group or singer would you love to do an opening for an anime?
That's all yours.
I was gonna say there's this girl group. They're more rock. They're called Dreamcatcher. They did do one anime song, but I don't think it was an opening. I think it was a side single. I have it written down somewhere. But like, I feel like their music, when they do it in Japanese, it's perfect for an anime opening. I will send it to you later, Onyx, because it sounds amazing. But I think Dreamcatcher, and let me think. Definitely Dreamcatcher or Les Seraphim, just because the music is very like go lucky and happy. That would match a very nice like shonen anime. That's what I think.
Your opinion, do you ever see Korean anime beating Japanese anime or not? Not yet.
Japanese anime.
Not yet. Not yet. It will take. Okay, it will take another. No, there's no way. Matching quality as a story, yes. Industry wise, hell no. We need like a big, another drastic global pandemic that hit everybody except Korea, maybe. But nah, there's no way.
Japan is like very self-sufficient in the sense that like all that is like so big, like anime and J-pop. While they don't really care about J-pop becoming mainstream worldwide, K-pop is the opposite. K-pop is trying to go worldwide, but I don't think there's any way you can beat Japanese anime at this point. It's too big.
We're going to go a little bit academic here. So there's a cap, there's a limit in the industry. There's no way, because for those who go to business school, they always speak about the basic concept of management, do more with less. And everybody in the classroom tell you, oh yeah, because the basic on management industry today say to do more with less. However, there's a cap, there's a point inflection when you saturate the resource, quality go down. That's when things might get dangerous. And today's day, many of the voice actors, just like express with us, like, hey, yeah, so this is cool that we're having a blast. However, I think it was Justin Timber. Austin Timber. He was saying that
Austin Tyndall.
Thank you, Austin Tyndall. He was saying that in the past, when they dubbed some series, they had the time to say, oh my God, that voice is awful. Let's take it back. And because haven't been published yet, they had the chance to take it back. And I'm speaking about Assassination Classroom Karuma, the red hair guy. So in our episode, he showed us the first voice, and the first voice, we were like, ooh, that doesn't fit that character. But then he realized that based on the story that who he really is, and he changed it, which is majestic. And they were able to save it. But at the same time, explaining today's day, that would be a problem because the pace of production is so fast that they need to technically record and publish. Good example, something is happening right now with anime
it's
dub.
Like at this point, you get the subtitles so quickly. The dub, especially.
Subtitle, that's a different topic. We need to slowly touch it because they're using AI for subs, and damn, it's trash. It's trash. It's majestic trash when they use
Ooh.
AI, because only tier 1 anime series they're using AI and reviewing the sub. But when you talk about tier 3 anime, they're just playing AI and having faith. And many times I struggle reading those subs. It make me mad. I'm like, turn out freaking sub, because I'm hearing so out of context.
No, and like remember the Ghost Stories English dub? The fact that they had free reign to do whatever they wanted with that script, and they completely changed it, and it's such a crazy dub. It's not even that it's a good anime. It's just that the dub is so hilarious because it's so unhinged, because nobody was telling them what to do, and they just had complete free reign with whatever they wanted to say. Like, the things would not be approved today. Some of the jokes that were made in that dub, if you haven't watched it, please look up clips for it. Like, there's entire compilations of funny Ghost Stories moments, and it's just that would not fly today. The fact that they had time, they were like, okay, we can just rewrite the entirety of the script, no problem with that.
Yeah, and the thing with AI, the big stakeholder in many companies, Sony especially, they are dreaming to sub it to the human person, the human being, the human product. There's no freaking way.
Yeah.
AI is just another tool like Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Photoshop. They're powerful tool. However, those powerful tools, they need somebody who know how to handle the tool. There's no way in hell the tool going to be by itself. We can dream with iRobot, but even iRobot, they have somebody behind them who wrote the strict rule, and if you don't supervise those rules, disaster happen. And the best example with the subs today's day, disaster is happening in those subs. They're disgusting. There's no way I can say, because it annoy me. It annoy me. But going back to Tower of God, the AI that's writing the sub is I mean, it's not the AI. The AI is great. The problem is that the correct way, the proper way to use the tool is you run the AI, you review the script. If it makes sense, don't just run it and blind it, send it, because then you have trash. So it's like for everything, you need to have somebody who knows how to handle the tool. So talking about Tower of God, the opening is a K-pop by the group Stray Kids. So who are Stray Kids?
Stray Kids. Stray Kids are a K-pop group under JYP Entertainment. They are huge right now. I think they're one of the top male groups at the moment, and they've been doing a lot of Japanese stuff. So they did the ending theme for Tower of God, which is amazing. And they also did a collaboration with Lisa, who sings Sword Art Online, who sings all of our favorite theme songs. And that was a collaboration that nobody saw coming, nobody expected, and we are very grateful that that collaboration even exists. And I showed it to you because I was like fangirling about it.
By the way,
I was surprised that they did Tower of God.
And I was not able to bring the reference of Lisa video because it's so copyrighted. So copyrighted. Yep. There's not even way to get the video. Like, you go to YouTube, there's only one channel who was able to publish that video. Like, that's one of those videos that is like, don't use me for nothing.
Lisa is a very copyrighted artist.
But I was able to bring the video from Tower of God, which is the song Contradiction, one of my favorite opening. For me, it's a piece of art. It's surprising. It was so surprising for me to see an anime opening in English, which the hype, the quality, it's English. You're like, this is so cool. And let me pause it before the YouTube algorithm say, bad boy, your copyright material. But yeah, one of the opening Tower of God. Tower of God is story of high school guy. It is a battle arena where the guy and he's like was trained by his grandpa. Something happened in family that he decided to join the school, kind of revenge. And over there, he finds his two fight mates, which now they're like a fighting tournament. I really love it because it was kind of different. I would say the pace of the story. And I'm really waiting for season 2, which haven't happened in years, and I don't know why. It's not. I know it's not Tower of God. It's similar, but it's not Tower of God. Tower of God's a different story, which we're getting close. We're getting there soon.
That's literally next. God of
for
high
real,
school.
Tower of God. Tower of God. For those who haven't seen Tower of God, it's a must-watch anime. It was released, I think, 3 years ago, and now it's back. Like now, season 2 is just happening. Which Tower of God for me is one of the important series because it's also a main key. One of my panels, anime character we love to hate. It would be better if I could find the image. Here it is.
But Stray Kids are currently huge. They were invited to the Met Gala. That's like a big deal. They're touring everywhere. Everybody has their fingers crossed that they would come to Puerto Rico at some point. I have my fingers crossed. I have faith. I haven't heard anything behind the scenes, but I really want Stray Kids to come to Puerto Rico. I have hope that they can sell out the choriceo because they're just that big currently.
And for those who haven't seen Tower of God, we have this tower where people are trying to climb the tower. There's a big rumor: whoever makes it to the top of the tower, the king of the tower will grant the most deepest wish from the bottom of their heart. What's that for?
There's a comment.
Where is it? Oh, there. Oh, by the way, Coqui, I almost got jumped by the anime community in Puerto Rico. How? Tell me more about that.
What? Oh my god, that's crazy. There's another one. There's There's been a lot. The first concert was back in 2014. And this year, we've literally gotten a concert every single month except July. Like, we haven't gotten like huge K-pop artists because that would have to be choriceo. But we have gotten some big ones in Coca-Cola Music Hall. Bam Bam from GOT7. DKB is about to come to Puerto Rico. Billy, which is a girl group. More old school groups, B1A4, Boyfriend, Double JC, they all came to the island. And there's just a lot. At the top of my head, I can't think, but we've gotten a lot of K-pop concerts, and we still now Puerto Rico is like the stop. If they do a US tour, Puerto Rico is just kind of like included. So that's really great for the K-pop fandom here.
JJK is mid. Hero Academia was repetitive and One Piece made no sense. Fight me. Not fighting tonight.
Fight me.
Good luck.
No.
Damn, you're worse than Jennifer and Pierluisi defending Luma. So good luck in that fight. And that tea is poisonous. So good luck with that.
Oh no.
But talking about going back to the K-pop, talking about Tower of God, I was kind of surprised seeing that this was a K-pop because I knew it was webtoon, which heads up most of the time.
Yes.
Crunchyroll, what they're doing is everything is a Korean manga,
a manga.
Guys want to kill me. Manga, thank you. They use Crunchyroll originals to make the anime. And then when I saw the opening, I was kind of in love because I love the pace and music, but I didn't realize it was a K-pop. So those who haven't seen, this is the one.
CIX. They came to Puerto Rico this year, actually.
I have to confess, this opening. Anyway, guys, it's only a few seconds before the algorithms start getting in trouble, shutting down.
Yeah, sadly, we can't show the full clips.
So I'm not fan of this opening, the pictures, the image, because you realize it keep jumping like some angle of it jumping, right, and suddenly the names. It was weird, kind of invasive. The fonts,
Yeah,
What I'm saying.
it's a questionable art choice.
But the music is gold. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that makes feeling. It's one of those opening that I let it run, but I never looked at the image.
Yeah.
I just saw myself like,
It's just not that eye-catching, but the song is so good. But yeah, CIX, they came to Puerto Rico. They're an amazing group. They're more on the smaller side. I think they just finished their tour, but they're complete professionals. They're total sweethearts. And yeah, the song is amazing.
Hasta ahí, yo no soy
Oh.
como pendejo Luisi. So, dude, talking about manhwa.
Oh, the Chinese manhwas.
I've been reading about Chinese manga that guy entered to a tower and become the stronger by farming tomato. So, wouldn't surprise me that we'll see it in an anime soon. The deal is with Chinese donghua. Donghua, for me, one of the best. I mean, it's not a donghua. I don't think it's a donghua. It was an anime manga, but it was inspired in the Chinese culture. The Apothecary Diary. The Apothecary Diary, which I don't have the picture with me right now, is piece of gold. Gold in all aspects. The image, the story, the cultural aspect in the image, and even the voice actor. We were honored to record with one of the voice actors, Giovanni Cruz, and the director of the dubbing. I forgot the name of the director. I just forgot the name. It's going to kill me. Very humble guy. But I will get the name soon. Or at least Kat will help me soon. The director, also with some of the voice actor, and it killed me because all the voice actors were saying that it was a very challenging series to dub. Because Kajitan, it's not Kajitan. Kajitan is the sexy guy, the male. But the director who recorded him, who's the director also of Kaiju number 8, Kaiju number 8. They were saying that they were challenged on this series because Chinese environment, Chinese name, and they were asked to pronounce the name correctly with a Chinese accent. So they were dubbing, but they have the director and they have difficult. A lead, and which the character Sean Gunn, thank you, Sean Gunn. Sean Gunn, he's the director, and he had the voice of the male of the girl, which I'm forgetting her name. I'm going to see her in a few weeks here in DC. One of the USA Anime USA. We're going to be. I'm panelists. We're panelists over there with 2 panels, and Emilo. She's going to be Anime USA. She's one of the main guests with Cruz, Jordan Dash Cruz, and we're going to be panelists. We're honored to be first timer over presenting 2 panels. Anime we love to hate, and anime inspiring video game. So Emilo is Chinese American. So Emilo is Chinese American. So she was like supervising all the dubbing, making sure that they were right pronouncing the accent on the words. They were not mispronouncing the name. So when we had the honor to speak with Sean Gunn, he was like, for this dubbing production, we had the requirement from the client to be very mindful with the name, with the pronunciation. So we were very careful on the dubbing, and all the voice actors said they were saying, it was a great experience, it was awesome, but challenging because yes, they dubbed anime in the past, which is a really fast pace, but for the first time they have a tier 1 anime series from Crunchyroll, which they were all eyes on the series, and they were like supervising that it was right for them. So they're like, for the first time, anime with Chinese culture term, history of medicines, you name it.
No, but that's so great that had somebody like that. They had somebody like overwatching that, just for like respect wise, to make sure that the names were said correctly.
By the way,
I like that.
The panel is anime characters that we love to hate. SAO, I love that series. There's a character that we all hate, and we have it in the list. I'm not going to spoil it here because you guys need to go to the convention. But I have to say, we have
Yeah.
presented before, and people, that scene, I need to censor it. Even the Sword Art Online, I need to censor it because on the last panel we have like I think like I don't remember 400 people, something like that. And we saw Kiara saw from the stage that some people they're like they couldn't see the scene. It was too much for them. So like, what am I going to do here? So
that's
I'm going to fix it. I'm going to bring the meme of the old lady with the blanket hiding the ATM.
just
That's what I'm
hiding
going
it.
to do. I'm going to
Perfect.
just going to use an image of her hiding that moment. Okay, we love to hate. How about Isoka from dude? Don't spoil the panel. Don't spoil the panel. Take it easy. Come join me to the USA.
I'm
This is
gonna
about to
text you
change
later,
their
so you
life.
send me the names. I'm gonna text you later.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you that it's there, but you're about to change their life from K-pop anime to what to hate.
Let's go back. Let's go back. What?
So going back to the list, yeah, we're kind of slow. One of the other openings
You
that
keep
is
getting
K-pop.
distracted.
I know it's so easy to get distracted. Black Clover, which I was surprised, which had the TXX, which I love the meaning of TXT. Tomorrow X
Together. They are from the same company as BTS. TXT are newer. They haven't been around. In my head, they haven't been around too long. They've probably been around like 5 or 3 years or something. But they have such an amazing range. They can do very different themes of music. So the fact that they were chosen for Black Clover is literally crazy. Because Black Clover is like a darker style anime.
You know what? I don't remember downloading that last night, the Black Clover opening.
I don't think you did, but it's okay. Everybody knows Black Clover, though.
Now I'm curious, which was it? I see a broken file here. I can't believe I forget
there's
to
a
double
question
check
for
that
you. There's a question for you on Instagram.
Really? Should it?
What's your opinion on the Dan 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 opening? Dan Da Dan.
My opinion on that one, that I need to watch it because I was not able to go to the movie theater because when I'm leaving, the nearest one, it was almost 2 hours with traffic on the weekend. And there was no way I was going to drive 2 hours there and 2 hours back to watch a series.
Yeah.
However, I saw this morning on my way to work on Twitter. Thank you, Elon Musk, for blocking Twitter because I need to pay to stream over there. That one of the voice actor, I think was Sabat. He was talking about the dub production and the way they announced the release of the dub of Dan, it was sick. So I'm looking forward to it. It surprised me to see that kind of gore. I have to admit it. I thought it was more like comedy, and watching a gore that went to the movie theater, I was like,
The comment. Elon keeps blocking it because you keep calling it Twitter. I will keep calling it Twitter as well. X is such a stupid name. Like, it's so generic.
That's up.
Wait, don't tell me it's letting you stream now.
No, it's not letting me. It's blocked. It's the red over there. It says Xeno Fighter Childish Game. Oh, god damn, I forgot his name. He was in Puerto Rico last week. Oh my god, I'm trying to get his real name because he have a different name on Twitter. The voice of Deku, My Hero Academia. The voice of Deku? No, but the voice of Deku. The voice of
he was here.
The guy with the wing. The guy, Hawkeye? No, Hawkeye. The guy who.
I'm horrible with names. You are not Hawkeye.
Hawkeye from Marvel.
Concentrate. You keep getting distracted.
Anyway, so he looking forward to the dub. My apology that I don't know yet about Dan because I haven't seen. I was surprised with the sub with the trailer. So please hit me on the Instagram later, DM, and I will tell you back once I see them because I'm so looking forward to that series. It was a gore that I was not expecting to see it, and it really surprised me that it hit the theater, because usually anime hitting the theaters to this day is because it's a big production from like a series already, or it's a big movie, or Makoto
Or like it's
Shinkai,
an
the
anniversary thing.
Ghibli.
Like now we're gonna get, yeah, now we're gonna get all the Studio Ghibli anniversary movie. At least over here, they're gonna be airing, I think, 5 of the Studio Ghibli movies in Caribbean cinemas. I need to go watch
Yeah.
Kiki's Delivery Service because I need to listen to that in surround sound. I need to listen to that beautiful soundtrack in surround sound.
But that's heads up to we have to recognize who is responsible for that in Puerto Rico. Luzca Films. Those are the guys who are our buddies, who are the advocate guy in Puerto Rico with the anime industry. They're the one who always trying to bring anime to the big screen. So I'm 80%, 85% sure that that's a Luzca film. They're very cool guys, honestly. And I'm always talking with them because many times we have big production coming from anime, and they're like, who's going to bring it, Crunchyroll or us? And when they say no, when Crunchyroll say, well, no, we're not going to bring it to Puerto Rico, they're like, we license, we got you guys, and they're the one who licensing the anime to go up to the big screen. Did I play it? No, I didn't play Black Clover. I don't have it. But moving on to the last one, which this is for you. This is because you wanted to speak about Boa, who has have the opening of Fairy Tail.
Masayume chasing Boa. Boa is one of the biggest female K-pop idols in the K-pop universe. She's one of the first. She was like called the Korean Britney Spears, right? She debuted originally first in Japan, had a top album in Japan. Japanese fans adore her. And she does anime theme songs from time to time. I know she did a song for Inuyasha. And most recently, she did the opening for Fairy Tail, which is Masayume Chasing, which is such a happy, upbeat song. But the opening is so dark and sad when you compare it to the song. I'm just like, were they just like, Boa, give us an opening? We don't care what it sounds like. Because it does not match the opening, but I still adore the song. Like, it's one of my favorite Japanese songs from her. But yeah, Boa is a legend in K-pop and in J-pop. Supposedly, she's going to retire this year after being in the industry for 20 plus years. And it's very sad, but I'm just glad she gets to rest. But she gave us some amazing bops. And she gave us this amazing opening, which I adore with all my heart.
Which is this one. Many times we hear it before.
Yeah, when we met, I think this is one of the first things I showed you. I was like, this is a K-pop idol. And you were like, huh?
Which I love this opening. Okay, it's very famous by default. For those who know, this opening is very famous in the community because those who love to do fan dub of songs, many times is performed by artists, independent artists who take an anime opening and they dub it. I'm a big fan of those indie dubbers anime. But I love this series because it was the calm before the storm. For those who watch Fairy Tail, we have that dramatic, which happened during the Dragon Fest Festival, which Dragon Fest Festival was we didn't knew it. Nobody knew it, that it was the key to disaster, because after that moment we entered to the arc of this, I call it the strike back arc, when technically it was a disaster at all level. The drama. And I'm a big fan of strike back opening, part of Fairy Tail, which was like war between dragons, the guild, the
song.
People in the tournament, that they used it was beauty, honestly. Fairy Tail. Oh, I removed the wrong one. Fairy Tail is one of those series like Attack on Titan or something.
Guys, technology is just not on our side today, and we knew that this was gonna happen. Oh, there we are. You're back. Right. You went away for like a minute there.
So, Fairy Tail, one of those series that it's like Attack on Titan. I would love to watch it again because there's so many details
For the
that they
first
make
time.
sense later. Right. But
Yeah.
it's kind of long. It's kind of long. And I'm like, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I had the time to sit
Yeah.
down and watch it all over again. But
Hey, we missed. I noticed looking at the script, we missed one anime that we were talking about yesterday when our computer kind of crashed. Remember, I told you Kaleido Star.
and I have it here. Why it's not in the list?
Where is it?
It's here.
Is that or I'm blind? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. So, fun fact: I watched this anime back in the year 2009, and I had no idea that the opening theme song, which is "Take It, Shake It" by the group Sugar is originally a K-pop group who just did more stuff in Japan, and they were under a subsidiary of SM Entertainment. And the group didn't last too long, but I realized later in life, like this year, that they were actually a K-pop group, and that I had that song on my iPod all these years, and it's just a cute little. I don't think anybody remembers Kaleido Star. In all honesty, it was just a gymnastics anime. It was a very weird concept now that I think about it, because I know there was a tiny little character or something. There was a little friend. My brain is like melting, trying to figure out what was the plot. Because okay, she wanted to join the circus and do gymnastics.
This is the greatest show.
This is the greatest showman. Before I was, see, they're all like in the circus. They're all like a gymnastics team, but there was a little monster or a little like animal that used to talk or something. My brain is like melting trying to remember these plot points. Some animes are just questionable when you think about the plots out loud.
It also had the characteristic of Ranma and a half. That time when anime was again on VHS, King David.
It's a very VHS. It's a very VHS anime.
I'm so with you because
there's
this is the thing.
Talking animals in anime.
When I saw first Fairy Tail, I thought it was like about fairy tales, and I never thought it would be so much blood, so much drama, so much action in a guild called Fairy Tail. But yeah, moving on. There's always talking there's always talking animals in anime, just like Disney. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know what they are, because there was an anime. The first anime I ever watched that I was aware was an anime called Save Me Lollipop. The plot is questionable, but they had a little like starfish flying wizard thingy. I know the name was like Zura because it would be like Zura. That was the vibe. And now that I think back, I was like, what was the point of having Zura as a character? Because it did not help the plot in any way. Maybe one episode where like they realize how special they are and they're like, oh my god, we do appreciate you. You are part of the family. Because there's always that one episode where it's like a random little side character.
Let's speak about the enemy. I mean, somebody love them, some other hate them. I feel like Disney is the toxic friend in any relationship. Speaking of which, do you think Disney will pick up some Korean anime or K-pop?
And Disney has been picking up K-pop content for Disney Plus. They have been doing the contracts. If you look up K-pop on Disney Plus now, there's a couple of documentaries. There's a TXT documentary, I believe. There's a couple of BTS documentaries. They're opening up, and also they had an original Korean drama specifically for Disney Plus, which I think it was like Snowdrop or Snowfall. It had Jisoo from Blackpink, and I think I'm butchering the name. But I feel like Disney has been more open to anime than it has been to K-pop, because anytime they would do a Studio Ghibli dub, like Disney would be kind of involved, and especially Arrietty, the movie, I remember the voice actors was Bridget Mendler, who was from Good Luck Charlie, and then Ponyo. I don't know why they did this choice, but the voice actors for the characters were Miley Cyrus's little sister and the Jonas Brothers' little brother, who had never done voice acting in their life, and they were just chosen for this role, and they were like promoted as they're gonna do Ponyo, and it was just like, why was this choice made? I don't know. Disney sometimes does weird things. Now that I think about it.
So Disney. Oh, by the way, my first ever anime was the best anime out there, Ronin Kenshin. Yep, in Channel 4. I keep saying Channel 4. I was sure it was Channel 4. Dude, Samurai X. Samurai X. Samurai X is a classic. And it has a remake, which was good too. So,
yeah, but talking about Disney. Like I never deep dived into anime when it was airing on Cartoon Network and stuff, because by the time I changed the channel, we're already mid-season and I don't understand what's happening in the plot, because they were never like really good at saying, hey, this anime is about to premiere, by the way, you should watch it tonight, and that would piss me off. So I never understood what was going on. I think the only one that I watched through was Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Something that I hate about Puerto Rico's social media, not social media, TV media, radio media. They had anime live on air. Samurai X, Ronin Kenshin was broadcast in local channel. They were good.
And
People still remember those freaking anime. Ranma and a Half. Caballero del Zodiaco. De Zodiac. Zodiac. I forget the name in English. Caballero Zodiaco. Zodiac. The Zodiac. Ranma y medio. Did I say Ranma and a Half? Ronin Kenshin, Ranma y medio. I think Sugar Up on Sugar something. They had anime in freaking TV. Even there was a time in Puerto Rico that at the same time it was broadcasting anime. Telemundo, Canal 2, not Channel 4, Tele 11,
yep,
and Teleoro 13, Channel 13, the Catholic channel. The Catholic channel was broadcasting anime. Saint Seiya, thank you. Saint Seiya, thank you so much. Saint Seiya. They were all broadcasting anime.
And then we had the horrors caused by the 4Kids dub, of them dubbing everything and making everything more rated G than what it already was.
I don't know what happened.
I didn't watch a lot of anime when I was a kid, but like when I was a kid, I would watch more the Italian and the French animes. So Colioco, which was French, Winx Club, which were all Italian, and then they would air sometimes on Nickelodeon, sometimes on Cartoon Network. It was very random, and then 4Kids just came along, changed the English dub. Like, it already had an English dub, they did a new English dub, changed names of characters, names of planets, plot points, because it was too risque for children. Instead of saying that everybody passed on because the witches attacked a planet, they were like, no, they just became part of the universe. And it's like, no, they died. You can't just like change important plot points. So 4Kids did horrors to every English dub that it had.
Maybe you can answer this. It's fine. You can answer it not, because you're more in the Puerto Rico media, in the streaming, radio, and TV.
Yeah.
I cannot deal with the freaking F answer I keep getting every time I speak with somebody in the media. No, we don't think anime is going to be a hit. Dude, anime was a hit in the 90s. People still remember. How the heck did you lose your memory, erase the memory that you're going to tell me something that in the 90s people still speak about it? And now it's not going to be, when it's a big hit like never before. Like never before, anime is growing fast, like never before. And radio and TV, they say, oh no, that's for kids. We're not going to make. Everybody in Puerto Rico, no Chevy.
It's just children. It's just like mentality that it's because they don't understand that there is a fandom for this. They don't think the fandom is big enough, but it is. It's the same anytime I want to pitch for there to be a K-pop radio show or anything surrounding K-pop in Puerto Rico. They're like, oh yeah, but there's not a fandom for it. And I'm like, yes, there is. There is a fandom. There's been a fandom for years. And there is I think there's a difference also. Puerto Rican fans, we try to support everything. Like, we only have one Comic-Con. Everybody tries to go to Comic-Con to support because that's the only time we get a Comic-Con. Anytime there's a K-pop concert here, even if people don't know who the K-pop artist is, I will talk to people in line and they're like, yeah, I've never heard of this artist, but I came to support because if we fill out this concert, we'll get another one. So it's a really different mentality that's not anywhere else. But the fandom here is willing to support if we are given the chance. And like, you cannot tell me anime is not big here, because literally the other day I saw somebody with a Toyota 86 with the decals for Initial D. The car was pimped out as if it was the Initial D car. And I literally looked at my husband and I was like, I will divorce you just to marry this person because I want this car. So you can't tell me anime is not like a big thing. Oh my god, people are talking about Kolyoko in the comments.
Kolyoko, I still remember that song.
Okay, wait. Kolyoko is probably coming back, guys. The creators finally have the rights to it because Moonscope, which was the company, went bankrupt after they tried to do a live action in France, which sucked. They did a live stream with a very famous Kolyoko fan that does a lot of YouTube content for the cartoon. And in the interview, which was in French, they said, we are currently in the writer's room trying to pitch the idea. We don't want to do a time jump. We're trying to keep them the same age and trying to incorporate the new technology. The live action is not canon. And they said all the voice actors would love to come back to reprise their roles, except the voice actress for Sissy, which sadly passed away. But that is currently in the works, and they're trying their best to get it pitched. So we might be getting Kolyoko back, guys.
That's awesome. I will watch it.
Everybody's freaking out.
To watch Kolyoko. Alita. I can't
Kolyoko
remember. I can't get over it.
Cartoon, and Cartoon Network just failed it.
That's
over?
another. Alita, the story of Alita, the girl with the pink hair, the one who was trapped in the server, that they free her.
Oh my god.
So
yes,
this is the thing.
I love Alita.
Many times people ask me, how do you draw the line of cartoon and anime? And I always say, anime, there's a checklist of quality fact that they had to be met. Kolyoko and the Avatar, they share those quality, those checkbox, which is traceability of the story. That I need to watch episode 5 to understand what happened in episode 9. If I watch a Simpsons, doesn't matter the order because Simpsons are
good in continuation. Kolyoko was very good in continuation, trying to keep plot points. You had to understand what was there were stakes in the cartoon, which a lot of cartoons back in the day didn't care about giving us because we were children. But in Kolyoko, there was risks. People were at risk. Story. People could have passed. Yeah, and it was like them being kids and making dumb mistakes. There is one episode where Odd keeps hitting rewind on the supercomputer because he doesn't want to take a test. That is something a kid would do. And like, it makes sense. Like, they're aware that the world is in their hands, but at the same time, they're acting like kids. And I have my issues with Cartoon Network because of the way that they did not air the last 4 episodes of Kolyoko on the Cartoon Network, because that's when oh my god, the story of Cartoon Network can be divided every time a CEO changes. And when Kolyoko was about to end, we got a new CEO, which was the one that wanted to do everything live action. That's when we got Tower of Terror, whatever, Destroy, Build, Destroy. And he thought that nobody liked Kolyoko, so he was like, don't air the last 4 episodes, just put it on the website. This is circa 2006, when we don't have enough internet gigabytes to stream our episodes. Like, and they didn't even air. They said it like one time, like, if you want to watch the last 4 episodes, go on cartoonnetwork.com. You just ostracized an entire fandom that wanted to see their favorite cartoon finish.
And I was in Kurosawa with Coquinet trying to watch something, and there was no freaking way in hell I could watch that series because Coquinet was awful in the mountains. So I couldn't watch nothing in
oh my god. Oh my god, one of the comments, I still remember the dog was not fixed. Kiwi. My dog is named Kiwi after Kiwi from Kolyoko. I need y'all to know this.
You know something that I still love about Kolyoko?
Yes,
Wait, Kolyoko
Kolyoko.
is coming back. Yeah, apparently. Breaking news.
Kolyoko is coming back. This is
Lori
like not
Krys.
something like I think I'm the one that said it for the first time on TikTok. But like the original writers did an interview in French, and of course because it's French, it's not mainstream news over here. And only a couple people remember Kolyoko. They're like, oh, the ones with the big foreheads, and I'm like, yes, the cartoon with the big foreheads.
Yeah. I love it. I really like that kind of character. But you know something that it really killed me. So Kolyoko and Sword Art Online, they share something that people doesn't speak about. They were so freaking ahead of technology with AI. Just think about it. Alita, I forgot the name of this girl. She is the same image of the blonde girl in Sword Art Online, the last chapter story.
When I started watching Sword Art Online, I swear to you, I was like, wait, did they copy Kolyoko? Because it's going into a digital world, all these things, the fighting. And I was just like, wait a minute. Alice. Yeah, Alice.
Alice, called
Kolyoko
Alicization.
was very ahead of its time. Kolyoko aired what? Kolyoko came out 2003. If you look up Kolyoko right now on YouTube, which by the way, if you want to watch Kolyoko, all the episodes are officially uploaded to YouTube in perfect quality. The animation is still top tier for it to be from 2003.
And
like for it to be
also
2D and 3D, it still holds up. The only way you realize that it's an old cartoon, it's like because they're using flip phones.
And add something else. Dot Hack. Dot Hack was another series. And Dot Hack, I don't remember, it was like Point Hack. Was another series that didn't make it, but it was very similar to SAO, the Sword Art Online, but it didn't hit it. So when the first time I saw Sword Art Online, I was confusing with Dot Hack. And so I was like, wait, this is not Dot Hack. But yeah, I keep saying Sword Art Online, hack sign, thank you. Dot hack sign is here. So, Kolyoko. I so far I'm not planning to do any PhD. I'm broke. I have enough student notes already. But if I was in the psychology area, Sword Art Online has so many concepts of psychology that they are today's day, they have big value. That last season is terrible. It's terrific. It's scary, the idea. Backstory for those who haven't seen the last season. They're trying to create an AI, replicating taking like a copy of the brain. It killed me, the concept. It's so beautiful and terrific. What happened if they take Chris' brain, they picture it, the image, and you're reconnected to the other world, they're able to make a copy. The result was you have two Chris, but the copy, the Chris, believe it's the real one because the copy is perfect. So Chris' copy is like, hey, take me out of here. And they're like, no, you're a copy. No, what do you mean? And the system crash. How they solve the problem? You know it? The solution is very easy. Take a newborn, a baby who still has no feeling in the real world, and connect it. Let the brain grow up inside the world and make the copy of a newborn, because the newborn doesn't have sense of the outside world. So when you make a copy of that brain, it's so isolated in the virtual world that doesn't recognize the outside world, and that's the code of alienation. Because alienation is a copy of a brain of a baby who was stolen from their mother, and they just connected and didn't have any awareness of the real world. So and
Kolyoko had the original AI though, because literally Xana was just AI. She was by the way, it was a he. He was an artificial intelligence that just wanted to get out of the supercomputer and wanted to take over the world. Why? We don't know, but they were trying to get out. There was episodes where they took over bees and they stung everybody in school. One episode, which was a genius episode, they took over laughing gas. What happens when you're laughing and you can't breathe? You suffocate and you pass, okay? And then there was one episode where Xena takes over a military satellite that has a laser and aims it at the. And then there's one time where, like, oh, how did she do this? There was no gravity. I don't remember what the heck they did. There was no gravity and everybody just started floating up. Xana was trying to do, and then towards the end of the series, Xana would just try to take over a bunch of military bases around the world to make the monsters in Lyoko in the real world. But then at the same time, Xana has a conscience. Because there was a very famous episode, which was the Marabunta episode of Lyoko, where Jeremy tries to make an antivirus to attack all the monsters on Lyoko. It was this big black blob. The problem is the antivirus thinks Aelita, because Aelita's from there, thinks Aelita is also a monster. Tries to attack Aelita. All the monsters start defending Aelita. Why? Because Xana needs Aelita alive. So Xana has a conscience. Xana's like, I can't let her pass. I need her. So I'm gonna defend her. So it's like, it's this whole, like, they try to explain to children that everything is not black and white. Like, bad person can do something good because it's to their convenience. And that's the first time as a child I was like, oh, not Courage the Cowardly Dog. We are going. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to do a Cartoon Network episode.
What were you describing right now is the actual concept when you have two antivirus installed on the computer. If you activate two antivirus, you get the computer because they're going to attack each other. Very similar, and you need to train the antivirus to tell them, hey.
It was so good at explaining these technology concepts when we were children, when technology was still so primitive. Like explaining, like, hey, an antivirus does this because of the programming, and that's when I learned what algorithms are, and I think that's why I ended up learning computer science because of Lyoko. So thank you, Jeremy Belpois. Thank you, Aelita.
For me, one of the most famous face. Return to the past now. That was like, yeah. There was one time. Iconic. There was one time he didn't return to the past. He didn't execute the code, and I was like so in shock. Like, whoa, what happened? And he decided to not return. I think because it was going to kill Alita. And see, I know that crazy. I agree that
there is a game that was made by fans. It was as if I had downloaded it to my computer. It was as if you had the supercomputer on your computer and you were executing all the codes as if you're Jeremy. And when I tell you I cannot execute these codes on time to save Odd, like, oh my god, it's getting attacked by the monsters and I'm trying to execute all the codes, like exactly like Jeremy does. Return to the past. Odd kept dying. I was like, I am not Jeremy. I am not as fast as him.
This is what many people older than us, the people in charge of the communication in Puerto Rico and many places, they cannot understand. I cannot make it understand. Anime, and I'm adding to anime Avatar and Lyoko in that same conglomerado. Anime has the essence of capturing real life events, technology, education, concepts, meat. Futuristic concept. Cartoon never done that. I guess I can't remember. Maybe Kids Next Door? No. Johnny Bravo? No.
They tried to do that. They tried. There was a couple of cartoons. They were just like smaller that they tried to treat us like we were not kids. Like they would try to explain these very like deep concepts, like Lyoko. What else? There was a couple of cartoons that tried to explain these concepts. But like now cartoons, the point of cartoons now is to be colorful and distracting because of the ADHD brain, because we get so distracted now. And because I tried to show a little cousin of my Winx Club. Winx Club has a lot of colors, but Winx Club has a plot. She did not last the first 10 minutes because she was like, they're talking too much. And I'm like, yeah, because it's a story. And that's when I realized that what they do is that they watch a video on YouTube and they click next and they click next. So like that attention span to watch a story unfold is gone.
Even Digimon brought technology concept. Digimon 2000, when we had the Digimon virus who attacked the whole net. And they technically were fighting a virus. And that was the first time I learned what a virus was. I didn't know what a virus until I watched a movie. That's anime. Anime teach me what a virus is. Uh, the Armor Revolutions that killed me. It was so sad, beautiful. When every time they get hit, they will show you the spirit code. What the heck is a spirit code? And suddenly, because it's digital, it makes sense. One of them did not have a spirit code, which was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why they all beat it? There's one of them without the code. And then we realized because the guy was dead. Really, he just is. So as everybody have a soul body, he was the only one left behind because he was dead. He died before going to the. And I'm like, damn, we're speaking. If I watch that series again, I will cry because so deep that scene. But again,
there was an anime that I watched. It's one, I think it's like the second or third anime I ever watched. It was called Elemental Jade. It's a very small anime. A lot of people don't remember it. Yuki Kajiura was the composer, so the music on that anime is amazing. But there is one specific storyline in the anime. So basically, in the world, there's people called Eldorades, which they have powers, but they connect with humans, and humans use them as weapons. So it's kind of a slavery thing, right? And there's ones that are more powerful than others, and it's this whole societal thing. There was an episode where they freed one of the Eldorades, and she was like, "Okay, I have to go back to my husband." And the thing with Eldorades is that they live longer. Like 1 second in their life is like nothing while we keep aging because we're humans. So she goes back to the house and she's like, "Hi, is my husband here? Oh, I don't know who you are." And she's like, "I don't get it. Where's my husband?" And she sees a tree and the tree's really big. And she's like, "No, I planted that tree last week." And she goes to the tree and then there's this little old lady and she's like, "Oh, you look like the girl that used to babysit me when I was a kid." And she was like, "What? It's only been a week?" "No, honey, it's been this many years. He passed away a month ago. He was waiting for you to come back." So she had to experience grief because her brain didn't process the time change. And then she disappears. She runs away. The main characters don't follow her or anything. At the very last episode where there's a huge battle and the good guys are going against the bad guy using the Eldorades, she's one of the soldiers. Because she doesn't care about living anymore. If she passes in this war, she does not care. Because whatever she wanted to live for was this person that already passed. So that was the first time I was like experiencing like how somebody can experience grief and be like, "I don't care about anything else in the world." I was a child and I was like, "Oh, this is deep. Like, what is going on?" By the way, if you haven't watched Elemental Jade, I highly recommend it. It's so good and underrated.
Let me show you something. I have one of the picture. I got this in a convention, which I was surprised. Was a true beauty surprise. Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to run to grab it. The frame.
Okay, guys, if you didn't know, this is how me and Onyx usually talk. We ramble and we lose the plot. There he goes. We completely lose the plot. Is there like any animes that you guys remember that are hella underrated?
So,
right, Onyx?
Short story. Yeah, I agree. Short story. I'm a big fan of picture paints artists, like not copy paste or actual paint. Well, at least a print. So I'm in this convention, Katsucon 2020. I am, and I see this one kind of far in the distance. So on distance, I'm like, "Oh, it's kind of cute. I like it." And it was kind of far. I see two couples. I see like two couples into the tree. So I like the colors. It's beautiful. Two couples under the tree. And I bought it. And I frame it. And when I frame it, I pay attention. It's not two couples. It's one grave and the girl crying it. And I was like, "Holy cow, what did I get here?" And I was not able to copy the name of the paint. But every time I see this one, like, Jesus Christ, I was not ready to see the beauty in this art. Because for me, it was just two couples. But when you look closer, like, that's deep. So yeah, that's anime. Let's wrap it out. Let's speed run the last segment. So we have Solo Leveling. Everybody watch Solo Leveling, classic one. I have to confess, I was kind of disappointed with the critics the people have, because there were some hard critics like, "Oh, it's trash." Why? Because it should have been dubbed, it should have been animated in a Korean studio. And I was here like, what?
Oh,
So
that's such a. Oh my god. That's such a random take. Like, I
for
don't know.
somebody who didn't read the manga, which I'm going to screw it, they saying the right name. No, it's not the manga. It's the Korean. I
Manhwa.
love it. I'm a manhwa. Thank you. Let's say manhwa. I really love it. Great drama. I think now this season they're coming with the season 2. If not this fall, it will be on January. So I'm confused between October or January.
Oh,
It's about to have
somebody
the season 2.
somebody said in Instagram. Somebody said in Instagram, I haven't watched that one yet. I'm gonna read it though.
I don't know if I should recommend read it first or watch the series. I would say watch the anime. I mean, just get the price that you want. Not get cheap. It's up to you. And the person, I don't know. I would say watch the anime first.
So sometimes I like watching it first, so I can hear
Right.
how they sound.
The
and how-
voices when I'm
cadence
reading it.
of how they talk, because I need voices in my head when I'm reading. So
Exactly.
now I'm reading, like, after I watched anime, like, I'm reading Kaicho wa Maid Sama, which is The President is a Maid. I think that's the correct English translation. I'm reading a bunch of manga that I watched, School Rumble specifically, because School Rumble is a manga that if you read it, it's very overwhelming because there's a lot of characters. But if you watch it, you're like, okay, this character is the one with this accent. This one is the one that has kind of like the British accent because they were in a boarding school or whatever. So, like, I don't know. I personally like watching it first. But everybody to each
And-
their own.
We like it, honestly. We really like. Where is it?
Wait, somebody asked
Solo
what anime
Leveling?
are we talking about?
Solo Leveling. We're talking
Solo
about Solo
Leveling.
Leveling. Was early released this year,
Try
and
to say
season
that
2 is
5
about.
times
Yeah, it's loud, but it is highly recommend to watch it. What? Wait, I thought it was streaming. Damn it, it confused me. Solo Leveling. One. It's a must watch.
The animation's
Episode
very
1
good.
was, and the story, the character development, it was on
It's very
point.
good.
Something that I really love about this series, which is one of those things we want to, I really enjoy. So being a Korean manga, the industry, they were fighting for it. When I say the industry, I'm speaking about Crunchyroll, High Dive, Disney, Amazon, Netflix. They were changing punch, trying to get the rights. Who won the rights? Crunchyroll. They beat them so bad that they announced a year before the animation of this series, and that's really, really rare. So once they acquired the right of the animation, they said, we have the license. We're going to be the one broadcasting Solo Leveling.
We have a question over on Instagram. What language do you guys prefer watching your anime?
She's trying. That person trying me on the hotline.
Ooh, ooh, that's not a
okay.
question you asked in line. That's not something you ask in line at Comic-Con. You will get jumped, basically. But for me personally, when I was younger, and I think still, it depends on how I like how it sounds better. So School Rumble is one of my favorite anime of all time. I cannot stand the original Japanese just because Tenma, who's the main character, her voice actress, is very high pitched because Tenma is a very eccentric character, while one of the other main characters, who is Harima Kenji, his character is very like, it's very crazy, and I don't like how it sounds. But the English dub, he has a very like, because he's supposed to be kind of mafia, and he has a more like cool voice, and then he gets funny when time calls for it. And Tenma still has a high-pitched voice, but I feel like it works. And it also had some of my favorite original voice actors of the time, doing all my favorite characters. But like, again, it depends on the anime. What do you think?
So I feel like they just asked me in camera, who's your favorite boy, the first boy or the second boy? Or who's your favorite child? And I'm like, yeah, I need to choose a child. Don't do this here. Okay, I'm a dub person, full dub. I try 100 times to watch sub, fail. Like, there's a few series that I can go back again. However, I had to admit, I'm one of the person that the first voice I hear, that's the one I fell in love most of the time.
Yeah.
But like you say, there's times where the dub I like doesn't fit me, I don't take it the first time, so I just go back.
Yeah.
Also, it's another fact that it had a lot to do. Many times the dub they're not released at the same time. Believe it or not, there's a lot of anime they're only dubbed in English or Spanish. So if I watch it first in Spanish and then they dub it in 6 weeks, it's too late already because I'm already
Yeah.
attached to that voice. But also,
And
like you
my
said, there's
sorry, keep going.
I was saying, like you said, there's so voices that I'm like, Evangelion is one of those series that I had to go back to Spanish because I started in Spanish
Yeah.
in Netflix just because nostalgia. The first season one was nostalgia. Suddenly, I go to season two. I think it was no, okay. I go to season the movies, and let's be honest here, it was over 10 years. They had to change the cast. The voice wasn't matching on me, so I had to switch to English, and the voice were more matching to the characters. So I started in Spanish, and I ended up in English. And Amazon had the 3.1 rest of the time, so I ended up in English. But yeah, I'm at that full dub. That's 100% sure.
Mine also depends. Initial D is one of my favorite anime series of all time. I'm an Initial D girly. And if you're an Initial D fan, you know that Initial D has various English dubs. Some of them are questionable, plus the original Japanese. I watched it entirely in Japanese. Every OVA, every movie, every side episode in Japanese. And then I watched it in the first English dub that was released, which is, I think, the worst one because they changed all the music. So they were trying, when they released Initial D for the States, they were like, okay, we have to make this cool, as if a bunch of racing cars isn't cool enough. So all the Eurobeat music, which was the background music, the theme songs, they replaced it with very generic hip hop. And it's just, you cannot watch the racing scenes in Initial D without the Eurobeat sound. Without the like, dun, 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 like the really fast, like what you hear in a arcade. So like, I watched it in its entirety in all the dubs that were available because I was a huge fan. But I have my favorite dubs. I have my favorite originals. Also, if you want to learn the language, it's recommended to listen to it. If you want to learn Japanese, if you're trying to learn Japanese, it's good to be listening to it in Japanese.
Yeah, I really respect that. Washed up. So it's really up to you to choose whatever you prefer. Watch it in dub. I mean, taste it. It's up to you. Watch it in dub. So,
oh my god! Wait, there's a couple of comments. Wait, there's a couple of comments. Oh my god, there's a lot. Okay, somebody said I started watching in Spanish because of Dragon Ball Z, and the Japanese because English for me especially is weird. Somebody else said basically what happened to Sailor Moon at the beginning, where the English was questionable. So for me, it's Spanish. It's Spanish and Japanese, and somebody else said heavily censored and Americanized unless you hear it in Spanish.
That's true. Okay, backstory over there. That comment is very important. We can do a full episode on that, but I'm going to try to make it short. Let's go. There was a time when anime was brought in the United States. Keep in mind that early 90s and 80s, probably 70s too. No, how you call the commission who regulate the TV? La
FCC? No, the FCC is radio. Frick.
Federal Communication.
FCC, Federal Communications. Wait, let me Google it. Give me a sec.
La FSS.
Federal Communications Commission.
So they have a lot of money. Remember. Us millennials, we came in the wrong time. We miss prosperity. We started getting to war in the disaster time. But back then, before us, there was prosperity. That agency had money as hell. So what they're doing, they think they were sponsoring to control, to clean the version. Just example, Saint Seiya, Caballero del Zodiaco. People in Latin America, they love Caballero del Zodiaco because it was broadcast originally. They have no money to censor it, so they just dub the series. Boom, there you go. FCC, because they have money to censor, they had to clean the series, and they clean it so bad that they reduce it from 22 episodes to 12 episodes. There's a meme, one of the characters bleeding in blue. So that was English. So that's why in the United States people hate Saint Seiya, and Latin people they love Caballero Zodiaco because we all watch two different product. Because FCC have money to censor the TV. Latin America, Puerto Rico, they have crap to censor this, so we was straight original. So that's why Sailor Moon is one of those examples. Now,
It's still the same thing now, though. It happens a lot with Cartoon Network because Cartoon Network had so many syndicated programming, anime, and then it had a lot of like international things, right? Callioco France, Wings Club, Witch, Italian. And the best example I can give, Total Drama Island, which was Canadian. And there's certain things in the Total Drama Island episodes that are censored, that are cut off. I think there was a couple of there. Do you remember 16? It was another Canadian cartoon that aired on Cartoon Network. They were in a mall. I think there was 5 episodes that just never aired in the United States because one episode had a same-sex kiss, and there's certain words that for Canada it's fine, but then in the States it's censored. So there was things that would get censored out, and then the episode wouldn't make sense. So now if you watch it on YouTube, people are in the comments like, wait, they said this, and it's like, yes, because in Canada they don't really care.
That's something when we're speaking about Disney. Disney scared me because early this year, they released a statement that anime should be more controlled, more censored, should be toned down. And people are like, don't dare to do that, dude. Like, don't dare.
No.
We know what you did to Star Wars. You know what you did to all those series. Don't do the same. So you're coming here, get out of here. Don't do this. As long as Disney Japan is in the game, we're good. If it's Disney United States, we're screwed.
It's the same thing when we were kids and maybe our parents were like, that's like Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't want you watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's too much violence. I turned out just fine. Just because I used to watch action cartoons that had fighting and a lot of screaming and I turned out fine. It didn't change my brain chemistry. Let's Wings were fighting with glitter, and I was fine.
The next series from Korean series, Shinbi Haunted House, which when I saw it reminded me Ghost Story from Korea.
So cute. It's so cute.
No, it reminded me Ghost Story, and what was the name of this series? There was like Pokemon. Damn it! I just forget the name.
Pokemon, Digimon,
oh my God.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't know the name. There's an anime that it came. People thought going to be the successor of Pokemon because it's a concept that you're capturing ghosts on a watch and release them. It is a video game inspired.
I was gonna say Ghostbusters.
Not Ghostbuster. Wow, I forgot
my
about
God.
the
There's
name.
a couple comments. Wait. Samurai X en español, gracias.
Classic.
Y luego japonés por las páginas piratas para esos tiempos. Somebody else said Cardcaptor Sakura was the biggest victim of the United States. Yes, I agree. Cardcaptor Sakura and Sailor Moon were butchered in the States. Somebody said when I was a kid, people used to believe that Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon were demonic. Yes, I remember going to church and seeing the pastor of the moment being like, you need to throw away your Pokemon cards because it's the devil. And it was like, one person started saying that, and then it just started spreading like wildfire. Like, I want to meet whoever said that Pikachu was a devil. I want to meet the first person that thought of that, because they affected all of us.
Yokai Watch is the one that reminded me of this. So yeah, this I call it the version of Yokai Watch in Korea. Another one inspires another one from Korea. This one anime is called Noblesse. Noblesse, for my surprise, is on Netflix.
A lot of people talk about Noblesse. Yeah, I think is Noblesse a Netflix original?
I think it is. Oh no.
Netflix
originals.
Is investing a lot. Okay, Netflix is investing a lot in Korean media, specifically after the success of Squid Games and they're doing original K-dramas and stuff, and it's going very well for them after the pandemic. But yeah, noble. How do you properly say it? Nobles.
Nobles. I
I'm
was
butchering the
Spanish.
name.
Spanglish.
Nobles.
I was surprised
Noblesse.
with the quality. Again, another good anime, and there's a good chance that on on Netflix. It's a good chance that Crunchyroll sell the rights temporarily to. Sell they sell the temporary right to stream on Netflix. But yeah,
Question:
one of the one.
Do you think Disney would ever try to buy Crunchyroll?
Oh no. Okay. They might try. They will not. There's no way.
Like,
There's
do
no
you
way
think,
Sony.
like, considering how Disney wants to take over everything?
Keep in mind, Disney.
Because I
Sony
see Disney
bought-
trying to do it behind the scenes.
Sony paid, I think it was 1.7 billion to get Funimation. When I remember it was during pandemic, during COVID, when we had the news, there was rumors, and when the Supreme Court, agreed with having the purchase, because it was anti-monopoly law, and they released the price. It was $1.72 billion. Sony is investing so much money in Crunchyroll that there's no way they will sell it. The best proof, when you go to Crunchyroll, how they modify everything, how they're using music, how Sonic is owning so much of the new songs of anime. There's no way Sony's going to let it go.
How
It's like Sony.
how Crunchyroll is also investing, like, they were literally the production team for Hatsune Miku's tour. Like, it was Crunchyroll that was in charge for Hatsune Miku, our favorite little hologram, doing live
Powered
shows
by
in the States.
Crunchyroll. Yeah, Crunchyroll, Sony. It is
By
like saying
Crunchyroll,
that
and it's like crazy.
it is like thinking that Nintendo is going to buy PlayStation 5, PlayStation 6. Not happening. There's no way.
Okay, yeah.
Disney,
By the way, when
Disney
are we
might dream
getting
about
my
it.
Hatsune Miku anime? When are we getting my Vocaloid anime? I've been waiting for years. What do you mean now?
There's the one coming.
What do you mean
There's
now?
one coming. There's a trailer over there. There's a trailer about Natsume Miku
What?
movie. Yeah, it's super cute.
What?
It's about the story of.
Listen, I
me
remember
see
back
how-
in the day there used to be a Vocaloid one-shot manga that had the chapters didn't have anything to do with each other, and that was like my bread and butter, reading it over on Manga Fox in horrible quality. I was a Vocaloid girly, and I wish I put on my Hatsune Miku shirt, but I couldn't find it. But I still have it. Hatsune Miku's my girl. I love her. And Meguro Luca.
By the way,
Luca Meguron.
Here it is. There is an official project.
Was that Kaito? That was Kaito. I
Yeah, it
can't
was
scream.
announced early this year, and people were like super in shock, excited about it, honestly. But that project's on the way already.
So see, this is the thing. My algorithm is K-pop. I don't get any new stuff, like anime stuff. So you just
You got
like
it.
opened the floodgates. Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
January. I mean, okay, slow down. Okay, heads up for those
For
who
my
are new in
birthday?
anime. January in Japan, and Japan is very strong holding rights, local rights, which means it might be released in Japan in January and might take around 5 months to have the license in the United States and the Americas. But when they do that, they bring the rate up, which is a very plus for me. And they go to the main screen, big screen. So it is a plus. Just hold yourself, but it's coming.
I have a lot of questions of what the plot is gonna be. I'm worried.
Nasu because she's depressed. She is depressed. She's having some issues with algorithms, and technically she's trying to find happiness through her friends, and friends exploring the meaning of happiness for her.
So
which
it's
is-
basically the disappearance of Hatsune Miku's song, but in an anime form.
yeah, she lost her voice
Perfect.
because she
I
lost
love
the feeling. It is good. I
It's
saw it and I'm
disappearance of
like,
Hatsune Miku.
so
I'm in.
yeah, there you go.
I am
So-
completely in.
Let's skip Tower of God. Tower of God. We're gonna speak about Tower of God and go to high school. But one that is streaming now that is a must watch, like a must watch, going on Crunchyroll. Sadly, it's only dubbed in English and Japanese dubbed because original language is Korean. Talking about True Beauty, which I'm
True
in
Beauty
love with
actually
the
has a
series.
K-drama now. It has
It
a
is.
K-drama now. That's how big it was. So the webtoon was big first, and then of course the anime, and now the K-drama, which a lot of people don't like the K-drama as much because it's so difficult to have somebody that looks really, really ugly in the beginning and suddenly they're so pretty with makeup on, and like it's obviously it's different to do it in animation and do it live action. But like I feel like True
Something
Beauty
that
is one of those shows that everybody likes.
I think this is one of those which I'm like my evil laugh because it is Korean language. So when you go to the language setting on Crunchyroll, it doesn't say Japanese dub. It says Japanese language, and I like it's a Japanese dub. Like it or not, say it
It's a
slowly
Japanese
and
dub.
loud. Japanese dub. So like it or not, I know this hurts a lot. Eat it up because it is a Japanese dub because it's first on Korean original language.
I cannot watch something that's originally in Korean and watch it with Japanese dub or vice versa because there's so many
I'm watching it in English.
terminologies that only they have. Like obviously like in Japanese you have oni-chan, sensei, all these terms, while in Korea you have oppa, nona, all these terms. It's like it's so weird to translate it.
So
I
I can
love
tell
the
you
opening.
already.
It's so
We
cute.
interview. I know. I love my highlight, the music, the song, and we interview the English voice actor for her, Rebecca. Rebecca, forgot her last name. I'm amazed to see her because Rebecca is kind of new in the voice English dub. She also have a big record, like a big record, but she have made hits. Like she's on, I think the white hair elf. Oh my god, damn it! They're going to kill me. Everybody's
Wait,
talking about that one.
let me look for it.
Oh my god! White hair mage.
I'm looking for it. Give me a sec. Ah! I can't find the cast.
The elf will live.
Ah,
Damn it! It is.
Rebecca Donna from the Hypothecary Diaries.
Freedom. Yeah, she's there. She's Freedom. I mean, she's not Freedom. She's in Freedom. Freedom.
Oh, and the voice of Selena. The voice of Selena is the voice actress from Mobile Suit Gundam.
By the way, King David, my apology, I didn't see the comment, but he remembers seeing the blue blood. 19 minutes before later, but yeah.
The blue. I remember
gotcha.
seeing the blue.
But yeah,
blood. I remember seeing the blue blood.
So yeah, I'm watching in English dub, and it's so good. The T is there, so it's a must watch. And like I mentioned, I think that's for all tonight because the list is keep going, and I'm getting starving. I still with lunch, but lunch I ate today.
No, and it's like
Still hungry.
I said it when you went away for a minute. Like whenever we talk, we just ramble, and if somebody doesn't shut us up, we will keep talking because
It's supposed to be only 1 hour.
remember
We're
too
like
many
2
things.
hours.
We remember
But
too many
yeah,
obscure cartoon anime facts, though.
Anyway, I think that's a wrap up for today. Chris, thank you so much. I've been fun here. We need to do this again. Just hit me. Just let me know whenever you want to do this again. Now we know how to connect Instagram to
The next episode has to be. The next episode has to be Cartoon Network and how they butchered our favorite animes. There's the episode idea.
That's it, hell. In the meantime, in our part on the Kokiotaku, we are scheduled. I mean, I haven't posted, but we are 90% official. The next live is going to be in October. We'll share later date. We're going to be when we stream you guys. Stream, you guys. What that means? I agree with you.
Stream.
You guys.
I
I agree with you. I don't know what I mean.
It's a win. I think W's a win.
Oh, when do we stream? Oh, when do we stream? Damn it. So, stream live, we don't do that often. Trying to do more often. The next one will be in October. And that's going to be when an influencer on Instagram. She specializes in doing memes of anime, but playlists. For example, anime series for people who want to have a good time, who need to heal, feel happy. I recommend Your Live in April, all those sad anime. And they're like, yeah, you're wild.
Clanad, Angel Beats, Your Lie in April.
They're there. Yep. You should join us in
Nana.
that live because
Nana,
I
yeah,
will
they end up
drag you here.
together. It's a happy anime.
Character that she did one that's very close to anime we love to hate. She like pick anime character that everybody love. And she started naming all those nasty characters like, dang, Gary, you're wild here. So she's a gift from, I think she's from Florida, so that's going to be in Spanish. In Spanish live. So yeah, we're going to we're freaking stream. Dude, okay. Let me, just because you keep asking when.
W, I think it means when. I think it means like
when.
when.
We
No,
do like
win.
once a month. We try
W-I-N.
When? A win? Or when?
W-I-N.
¿Cuándo?
No.
Win. Gracias. The win de
Let
ganar,
me
de
double
victoria.
check. Yeah. So when somebody says take the L, it's take the lose. When somebody says take the W, it's take the win. That is the youngins' new slang that I have to look up on freaking Google to double check it.
Thank you, King David. Thank you so much. So the next one, I got it here. The next one going to be on October 8th. Her name is Greasy Casca Core. Yeah, I'm going to be posting very soon the thumbnail. I need to make the thumbnail, but it'll be a fun one, just like today. We're going to go through a list of, and we're going to be sharing with you guys to help us to add more anime, like the anime that we love to. Hey, anime that are about food, anime that you would recommend to your parents. Who would not recommend to your parents to watch Food War? Sit down with your dad and mom and watch Food War in
Kids
the
exist.
living room.
Tell your parents to watch
It
Kids
exists.
Exist. It's completely appropriate.
Healthy friendship. The anime of those. I forget the sister and the
It's a
white
healthy
hair
brother-sister relationship.
And that's
It's a healthy brother-stepsister relationship.
Yeah, that's we can do that too. Like those lists. We're going to make random lists to chat anime that we were recommending. It could be easier because I don't think I'm going to play the video. It'll be just the picture.
Anime that you recommend in your church group.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Like which one?
Food Wars.
I thought we were going to say like San Cecilia, something. You know,
I love how your brain is like loading.
Fire Force.
Yeah,
Is very
Aria the Scarlet Ammo.
religious.
When remember how I told you that plot?
The
If
first
anybody has
anime
watched Aria the
that
Scarlet Ammo,
traumatized
you're
me.
an OG.
We can do another playlist. Just name the first anime that traumatized you. That scene that you're like, whoa, what in
First
the hell?
anime that traumatized me was Shuffle because I did not know what is the character when somebody's like really obsessed and crazy when it's the girl character. What's the name?
Tsundere.
Tsundere. I did not know what it's. No, but it's Yandere.
Yan
When it's like to the extreme. I was watching Shuffle not knowing that there was going to be a Yandere moment. And I was like, what? This anime took a turn and I'm very confused. And I don't understand why there's murder trying to happen. I was traumatized. I was very traumatized.
Anyway, so that will be that live. So I will send you the invite. You can join us. It will be very fun. So anyway, thank you so much, guys. Remember to follow Krys on her Instagram too about all the new K-pop and watch sexy guys over there with her on the stage. getting soaked. Don't ask me too much detail about that because it's just as I describe it. And yeah, have been a blast having you guys, share with you guys. And we will see you in the next episode. Sayonara.
Hello, everybody.
Bienvenido.
Welcome back
Bienvenido.
to another episode of El Coqui Otaku.
That was better. It's just
You never know. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
No, it's not wrong.
Fantastic. Beautiful, amazing. It's my first time.
Mucha gente no lo cree, pero la bachata se hizo primero en Puerto Rico y la interpretación de la reportera en oro de la Valentina. ¿Cómo?
Y cuenta.